Bemidbar, or Numbers 3 through 4. And these are the generations of Aaron and Moshe when Yahweh spoke with Moshe on Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the anointed priests, whom he ordained to act as priests. And Nadab and Abihu had died before Yahovah when they brought strange fire before Yahovah in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. So Eleazar and Ithamar acted as priests in the presence of Aaron and their father. And Yahovah spoke to Moshe, saying, "Bring the tribe of Levi near, and set them before Aaron the priest, and they shall serve him. And they shall guard his duty, and the duty of all the congregation before the tent of appointment, to do the service of the dwelling place. And they shall guard all the furnishings of the tent of appointment, and the duty of the children of Israel, to do the service of the dwelling place. And you shall give the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They are the given ones, given to him from among the children of Israel. And appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall guard their priesthood, and the stranger who comes near shall be put to death." And Yahovah spoke to Moshe, saying, "Now look, I myself have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of every firstborn who opens the womb among the children of Israel. And the Levites shall be mine, because all the firstborn are mine. On the day that I struck all the firstborn in the land of Mitzrayim, I set apart to myself all the firstborn in Israel, both man and beast. They are mine. I am Yahovah." And Yahovah spoke to Moshe in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, "Register the children of Levi by their fathers' houses, by their clans. Register every male from a new moon old and above." So Moshe registered them according to the word of Yahovah, as he had been commanded. And these were the sons of Levi by their names: Gershon, and Kehath, and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their clans: Libni and Shimi. And the sons of Kehath by their clans: Amram and Yitzhar, Hebron and Uzziel. And the sons of Merari by their clans: Machli and Mushi. These are the clans of the Levites by their fathers' houses. From Gershon came the clan of the Libnites and the clan of the Shemites. These were the clans of the Gershonites. Their registered ones, according to the number of all males from a new moon old and above, their registered ones were 7,500. The clans of the Gershonites were to camp westward behind the dwelling place, and the leader of the father's house of the Gershonites, Eliasaph, son of Lael. And the duty of the children of Gershon in the tent of appointment was the dwelling place and the tent with its covering, and the covering of the door of the tent of appointment, and the screens of the courtyard, and the covering of the door of the courtyard, which is around the dwelling place and the slaughter place, and their cords, according to all its service. And from Kehath came the clan of the Amramites, and the clan of the Yitzharites, and the clan of the Hebronites, and the clan of the Uzzielites. These were the clans of the Kehathites. In number, all the males from a new moon old and above were 8,600, guarding the duty of the set-apart place. The clans of the children of Kehath were to camp on the south side of the dwelling place. And the leader of the father's house of the clans of the Kehathites was Elitzaphan, son of Uzziel. And their duty was the ark, and the table, and the lampstand, and the slaughter place, and the utensils of the set apart place used in the service, and the covering, and all its service. And Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, was to be chief over the leaders of the Levites, with oversight of those who guard the duty of the set apart place. From Merari came the clan of the Mahlites and the clan of the Mushites. These were the clans of Merari. And the number of their registered ones, all the males from a new moon old and above, were 6,200. And the leader of the father's house of the clans of Merari was Tsuriel, son of Abihail. These were to camp on the north side of the dwelling place. And the appointed duty of the children of Merari was the boards of the dwelling place, and its bars, and its columns, and its sockets, and its utensils, and all its service, and the columns of the courtyard all around, with their sockets and their pegs and their cords. And those who were to camp before the dwelling place on the east, before the tent of appointment, were Moshe and Aaron and his sons, guarding the duty of the set apart place and the duty of the children of Israel. But the stranger who came near was to be put to death. All the registered ones of the Levites whom Moshe and Aaron registered at the mouth of Yahovah by their clans, all the males from a new moon old and above, were 22,000. And Yahovah said to Moshe, "Register all the firstborn males of the children of Israel from a new moon old and above, and take the number of their names. And you shall take the Levites for me. I am Yahovah, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the livestock of the Levites, instead of all the firstborn among the livestock of the children of Israel." And Moshe registered all the firstborn among the children of Israel, as Yahovah had commanded him, and all the firstborn males, by the number of names, from one new moon old and above of the registered ones, were 22,273. And Yahovah spoke to Moshe, saying, "Take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the livestock of the Levites instead of their livestock, and the Levites shall be mine. I am Yahovah. And for the ransom of the 273 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, who are more than the number of the Levites, you shall take 5 shekels for each one, head by head. Take it by the shekel of the set apart place, the shekel of 20 gerahs. And you shall give the silver, the ransom of those who are in excess among them, to Aaron and his sons." And Moshe took the ransom silver from those who were over and above those who were ransomed by the Levites. From the firstborn of the children of Israel, he took the silver, 1,365 pieces, according to the shekel of the set apart place. And Moshe gave their ransom silver to Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of Yahovah, as Yahovah had commanded Moshe. Chapter 4. And Yahovah spoke to Moshe and to Aaron, saying, "Take a census of the sons of Kehath from among the children of Levi, by their clans, by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who enter the service to do the work in the tent of appointment. This is the service of the sons of Kehath in the tent of appointment, the most set apart matters. At the breaking of camp, Aaron and his sons shall come And they shall take down the covering veil and cover the ark of the witness with it, and shall put on it a covering of fine leather, and spread over that an all blue wrapper, and shall insert its poles. And on the table of showbread they shall spread a blue wrapper, and shall put on it the dishes and the ladles and the bowls and the jars for pouring and the showbread on it. And they shall spread over them a scarlet wrapper, and cover the same with a covering of fine leather, and shall insert its poles, and shall take a blue wrapper, and cover the lampstand of the light with its lamps and its snuffers and its trays and all its oil vessels by which they serve it. And they shall put it with all its utensils in a covering of fine leather, and put it on a bar. And over the golden slaughter place they shall spread a blue wrapper, and cover it with a covering of fine leather, and shall insert its poles, and shall take all the utensils of the service with which they serve in the set apart place, and they shall put them in a blue wrapper, cover them with a covering of fine leather, and put them on a bar, and shall remove the ashes from the slaughter place, and spread a purple wrapper over it, and shall put on it all its utensils by which they serve there, the fire holders, the forks, and the shovels, and the basins, and all the utensils of the slaughter place, and shall spread on it a covering of fine leather, and insert its poles. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the set apart objects and all the furnishings of the set apart place at the breaking of camp, then the sons of Kohath shall come to lift them, but let them not touch that which is set apart, lest they die. These matters are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tent of appointment. And the oversight of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, is the oil for the light, and the sweet incense, and the daily grain offering, and the anointing oil, and the oversight of all the dwelling place and all that is in it, with the set apart place and its furnishings. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe and to Aaron, saying, Do not cut off the tribe of the clans of the Kohathites from among the Levites, but do this to them, and they shall live and not die when they approach the most set apart objects. Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint each of them to his service and his burden. They are not, however, to go in to watch while the set apart objects are being covered, lest they die. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Take a census also of the sons of Gershon by their father's house, by their clans. Register them from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who enter to perform the service, to do the service in the tent of appointment. This is the service of the clans of the Gershonites in serving and in bearing burdens. And they shall bear the curtains of the dwelling place, and the tent of appointment with its covering, the covering of fine leather that's on it, the covering for the door of the tent of appointment, and the screens of the courtyard, and the covering for the door of the gate of the courtyard, which is around the dwelling place and the slaughter place and their cords, all the equipment for their service and all that is made for them, so shall they serve. At the mouth of Aaron and his sons, all the service of the sons of the Gershonites, all their burden and all their service, and you shall appoint to them all the duty of all their burden. This is the service of the clans of the sons of Gershon in the tent of appointment. And let their duties be under the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. As for the sons of Merari, register them by their clans, by their father's house. Register them from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who enter the service to do the work of the tent of appointment. And this is the duty of their burden, according to all their service for the tent of appointment. The boards of the dwelling place, and its bars, and its columns, and its sockets, and the columns around the courtyard with their sockets, and their pegs, and their cords, with all their equipment and all their service. And assign to each by name the equipment of the duty of their burden. This is the service of the clans of the sons of Merari, as all their service for the tent of appointment under the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. So Moshe and Aaron and the leaders of the congregation registered the sons of the Kehathites by their clans and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who entered the service for the work in the tent of appointment. And their registered ones by their clans were 2,750. These were the registered ones of the clans of the Kehathites, all those serving in the tent of appointment, whom Moshe and Aaron registered according to the mouth of Yahovah by the hand of Moshe. And those registered ones of the sons of Gershon, by their clans and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who entered the service for work in the tent of appointment, the registered ones, by their clans, by their father's houses, were 2,630. These were the registered ones of the clans of the sons of Gershon, of all who serve in the tent of appointment, whom Moshe and Aaron registered according to the mouth of Yahovah. And those were the clans of the sons of Merari, who were registered by their clans, by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who entered the service for work in the tent of appointment. The registered ones by their clans were 3,200. These were the registered ones of the clans of the sons of Merari, whom Moshe and Aaron registered according to the mouth of Yahovah by the hand of Moshe. All the registered ones of the Levites whom Moshe and Aaron and the leaders of Israel registered by their clans, by their fathers' houses, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who came to do the work of service and the work of bearing burdens in the tent of appointment, their registered ones were 8,580. According to the mouth of Yahovah, they were registered by the hand of Moshe, each according to his service and according to his burden. Thus were they registered by him, as Yahovah commanded Moshe.